These poor buggers think I'm a copper perched on top of the hill. Well, good morning, peeps. Welcome to Sunday, the 27th of April 2025. Back on the bike. Haven't been on here for 2 weeks. You can imagine how good this is feeling. Welcome to Gav Trav Ostraya. Gav Trav Ostraya. Yep. The Canberra series is done and dusted. 5 videos of Canberra. We're now heading to Queanbeyan. Today's episode, Queanbeyan, right on the border of Canberra. Crossing the border shortly. We're going to have a little look-see at Queanbeyan. The poor cousin of Canberra, they used to call it. Or Quangers. Back in the day, it was called Struggle Town. Not true. Queanbeyan is a bustling 40,000 people, I think, almost. About 37,500 population. And they've got one of the prettiest cemeteries you will ever see in your life. There on the right. Always spick and span. Look at that. Beautiful. Good job. Good job to all the fams. All the family members are in there, making sure mama and papa are looking their best. Good on them. Old mate's dog has a bit of a hunger for BMWs by the look of things. So here we go. This is coming into Queanbeyan. There's 3 or 4 different ways to get into Queanbeyan. We're going to go for a little drive down the main street, out the other side, turn around and come back, give you a view, look at the view from the other side. Carrabar up there on the right, one of the older suburbs, and then there's a lot of fancy big homes up on the hill there. There's a just behind that cemetery back there was Queanbeyan. That's the fancy part of town. I haven't been on the bike for a couple of weeks, as I said, so I'm just taking it easy a bit today. You can get a bit gumby, especially in the cold. It's the 27th, as I said, just after Anzac Day, which is the time most people here, strangely enough, turn their heaters on. It's like flicking a switch. Anzac Day comes around and it just starts getting cold. All right. Welcome to Queanbeyan. Sunday morning at 8:45. So it should be pretty quiet-ish. Come on. The lights know how much we hate putting our feet down. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. There's a considerable amount of people living in Queanbeyan who work in Canberra. There was a time it was significantly cheaper to live in Queanbeyan than Canberra, but it's I don't think it's that case anymore. You get to work in Canberra but live a bit of a, it's got a real country, typical New South Wales country town. As we drive up this main street, you'll see exactly what I mean. She's a country town. And a good one at that. So look at the architecture. Thumper, thumper, thumper on the ground. It's like you're riding over train tracks. Look at that. The old pubs on the corner. These have all been newly renovated. Well, not newly, but last 5-6 years back. Beautiful inside. Gee, they're doing a good job of the old pubs. This is the birthplace on the right hand side here of the Canberra Raiders in Queanbeyan. Yeah. This Queanbeyan River here floods like crazy. Go, Colin, go. That was a bit stupid. Anyway, got to get the heart rate up. So we go, Jerrabomber, Googong, South Canberra to the right, Goulburn to the left, Bateman's Bay, Bungendore straight ahead. Everyone in this area, Canberra included, who go to the coast on the weekend or on Friday afternoon, go this way. It's like a caravan of camels, nose to tail, all the way to the coast. No thanks. So this is the other side of Queanbeyan, heading out of town. That was quick, wasn't it? Got my first ever speeding ticket along here when I was a young fella. I was doing 68 or something just here. Got pulled over just here shy of the sign. Yeah. Driving lesson number 1. So here we go. Out the other side of Queanbeyan. We'll turn around and come back. There she blows. She's pretty decent sized joint. This is the industrial area just here on the right. Ooh, booze bus. Excuse me fellas, can't park there. Sunday morning. How many, I wonder how many they'd get this time of day. What is it? 5 to 9. Got anything to drink? Had about 30 last night. I should be alright now. So industrial estate area on the right, and the a bit of more residential on the left, and a bit of industrial in behind that as well. There was a time years ago every bloke and woman you spoke to that lived in Queanbeyan had a house down the coast. Holiday house. And a lot of people, and good on them for doing it, have moved down there once they retire, which was the plan all along. So entry number 3 into Queanbeyan from the airport. Canberra Airport is literally 5 minutes behind us. So you live in Queanbeyan, you've got all the amenities you could ever want. A 2.5 hour drive down the coast, spend the day on the beach, or drive 5 hours towards the snowy mountains and have a ski. It's got everything Canberra has to offer. Police will be thinking, what's this fella up to? This is the second time we've seen him this morning. Let's go for a little look-see up the other side of the main street, and then we'll head over to the old cemetery on the hill. There were big floods many moons ago, and some of the bones from the cemetery got washed into down the Molonglo River into Lake Burley Griffin. One of the reasons they will never ever drain Lake Burley Griffin. They have no clue how many bits and pieces are in the bottom of that thing. The silt layer is so thick that the stench, if they were to drain it, would knock your socks off. So it's never going to happen. All the shopping trolleys are going to stay there. It's not that deep either. Anyway, back to Queanbeyan. Here we are, going up the other side. Oh, one of the locals doing a demonstration. Oops. There's a few athletes in town. Get into it, son. Good on you. There's the cenotaph there. We'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. The old mate up me clacker. Take it easy, mate. It's Sunday morning. There's the old showground. Let's go and have a look at some of the suburbs. What are these? Are the originals? There's a few wonky pillars here and there, but typical of all country towns. They're getting to a certain age where people have come in and renovated them and kept them going, and then all of a sudden they reach a point of no return. Some of them just need to be knocked down and rebuilt. Some of this stuff's all 1970s, and a lot of it's a lot earlier than that. Gav Trav Ostraya. Give us a like if you like. Oh, come on, that's a bit rude. I didn't bother with the navigation this morning. If I can't find my way around Queanbeyan, there's something wrong with the bloke. Just made that young fella's day. Here's some of the old originals along here. These are rippers. So we're going to head out. This is the other way in. We'll turn around and come back. Across the train tracks onto the other side of... This is Queanbeyan. We're back in the ACT. This is a big industrialist. This is fairly new, this one, called Beard. Good old Beard. Oh, come on. Yeah, I know, Bessie, that felt good, didn't it? Sounded good. Alright, this was the original road into Queanbeyan from Canberra. I remember this as a kid, over this little bridge, the original brickwork still there, the old train tracks below. And this was the road into Queanbeyan. Since then they've whacked a few others in from different areas, but this was it. Roundabout wasn't even there. Should be a few people starting to stir soon. Oh, it's Sunday, isn't it? It's Sunday sleeping day. Usually Saturdays they get up and go to the shops. So as I was saying, this is the original road in. The architecture says it all. Look at these rippers. This here on the corner is called Top Pub. Top Pub is at the top of the hill. Does it have another name? Surely. Hotel Queanbeyan. The old original, she's been all renovated and they slap on a good schnitty in there. So this straight ahead is the train station. The Queanbeyan train station. When you do your motorcycle stay upright course in the ACT, it's conducted in New South Wales, back in one of the industrial estates, stay upright. And, oh, we can't get in. Oh, yes, we can. Yes, you can. When you do the stay upright course, you have to do your little practical ride around, follow each other like a caravan of camels, and this was one of our spots. Meet up here, have a bit of a chin wag. How's this going? How's this turn and circle going? Bit big. There's the train tracks just there, doing a bit of reno, obviously. There she is, Queanbeyan railway. I love railway stations. I don't know why. Don't know why. Sorry, mate. Didn't put my blinker on. I was a bit busy. And if I'm correct, the old original cemetery is just here. Let's go in and have a look. Where is it? Someone took it. What the? Oh. Who stole the cemetery? Or, as we like to say in Australia, the cemetery. Cemetery. Where's the cemetery? Here it is. Look at this, yay, old original. Oh, we can go in there, shall we? What do you reckon? Better not wake anyone up, they'll get cranky. With hindsight, this cemetery may have been badly located on elevated ground that overhung a bend in the Queanbeyan River. Records of floods date back to 1852. A total of 111 graves were destroyed in 1891, 1922 and 1925, particularly in the Catholic portion of portion to your far right. Yeah. Oops. Like all country towns, you could spend days in the cemeteries looking for the oldest grave you can find. Geez, they're a bit close. (1901). Beware of snakes in this area. Jesus. I've done a little walkabout in there years ago. Very, very interesting. What you can do is, if you come to Queanbeyan and stay in one of the motels and hire a pushy, or bring your pushy, go for a ride around the river there and spend some time in that cemetery. It is very interesting. It's one of the original buildings. There, it's now a cafe. What was it? A bakery or something? Can't remember. Coming around, peeps, if you don't mind. There's a Queanbeyan caravan park. It's on the river there. It's just been spruced up. So for the caravanners out there, it's a good spot, as you can see. You can pull up there and then go and do all of the Canberra tours. Get your fill of Canberra, Queanbeyan in one hit and just campy. So here's the part that when the water comes barreling down, she floods like crazy. This is always the first one to go under. There's the river. Again, like most towns, if you're going to come and stay, spend 2 days, 2 nights. Gives you 3 days. Have a look. We spend too much, and Sharon and I have been guilty of it for many years. We drive through country towns and don't give them the respect they deserve. We're on our way somewhere and you just blast through. That's the whole point of Gav Trav Ostraya to slow things down and have a look at these towns. It's amazing what you learn. Oh, what's up here? Watch out for that leaf litter, Colin. Oh, that's pretty. Never seen that before. It's that little cafe down there on the river. I think it's a gallery, if I remember correct. Go and have a look. Riverside Plaza, the local shopping centre. There's the river there, the bridge that we went over earlier, and that cafe I was talking about. They have platypus in this river. Platypus. There's a couple of local wombats that do the rounds. There's a couple of the old original buildings. This is pretty. An old church. Alright, let's go and have a look at the cenotaph. Queanbeyan. We're a couple of days just after Anzac Day. That's pretty special. To the glory of God and in memory of the brave men from this district who fell in the Great War of 1914-1919, this monument is gratefully erected, 25th of April 1923. The old council chambers. Australia remembers 1945 to 1995. This plaque was erected on the 12th of August 1995 to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the cessation of World War II. Queanbeyan District Honour Roll in memory of the fallen and those who served in World War II, Korean War, Malayan Emergency, Indonesian Confrontation, Vietnam War. This memorial is dedicated to the Queanbeyan and Canberra National Servicemen, 1951 and 1972. Gee, this park's beautiful. Bit of history. Keep the facade and whack the old building in behind it. Here's an old original. This fella here, Lime Leaves Restaurant. Good feed in there, I believe, and the old church on this side. Queanbeyan Park. There you go. There's been a few weddings conducted in there, services. With the classic cricket pitch. Well, there you go, peeps. But wait, there's more. Queanbeyan was officially proclaimed a township in 1838. The first European to settle in the district was ex-convict Timothy Beard, who established a property on the Molonglo River called Queanbeyan, after a local Aboriginal word meaning clear waters. Somehow Queanbeyan became Queanbeyan. The district is known for its sheep, cattle, wool, honey, wine, hay and barley. Queanbeyan's current economy is based on light construction, manufacturing services, retail and agriculture. I hope you've enjoyed our little ride through Queanbeyan. This is the Sunday Gibberer signing off as we cruise through some of the most amazing countryside just on the outskirts of Queanbeyan on our way back to Canberra. Have a great week, peeps, and remember, the world is a buffet, so let's eat.